Speaking freedom. Speaking freedom. Giving you the answers to be free. Be free. Be free. 'Cause we're speaking freedom.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for? But that ain't what I really wanted to start off. I wanted to say good morning to you. The birds are chirping. They not. It's cold as fuck outside. Ain't no motherfucking birds outside, bitch. So, today, man, I just did so many goddamn videos. But today I got a new video, a new kind of new topic that I want to touch on. So, a lot of times I talk about wanting certain things, wanting to work with certain people, different aspects of what I believe I want to do, especially when it comes to helping people and putting the right people around and or the type of people that I personally would work with. Now, if you see me online, y'all know I show and sow support into everybody. But everybody isn't worth the time, the day, the effort, or putting your name on a line to work with. So I really wanted to just talk about the things that make me want to support and push people, that make me want to help people get into better positions. Now, I used to be very careless about the type of pull that I have been shown to have. This is not pull that I think I have. If I look around in my own life, I see favor of God. I see God's hand in and around and on my life. I see me being able to, pray, work, manifest pretty much everything in my life. I don't see what I've done so far in the industry as a thing that really benefits my life. The things that I do online don't benefit my life at all. Like nothing that I get in my house, not even having my house, is based on social media, internet fame, or anything like that. Everything that I get is in my name alone. And it really comes from me setting myself up to be in a good position from the military. To be honest with you, like I always tell this story because this is foundational. When I was 17 and I joined the military, the entire purpose, plan, and goal was long-term financial security and success. So now the way everything is set up for me is that I live off of my military benefits still. My children have a free education because of the benefits that I have from the military. And I can afford how I live. I have not, at this point, really used social media or the internet to make money at all. I have not tried. I do not push my products or promote like I should. I know I don't do it as much as I should because that is not the foundation of my security or income. Now, will I start? Reluctantly, yeah, I will eventually. As well as the YouTube shit that I've been talking about forever and a day. I've been talking about doing YouTube since I got down I don't even know how long, probably about 2-3 years. But nothing that I see in my house is like, oh yeah, I was balling on the internet, so I was able to get this because of something I did online. None of my shit is like that. All of my shit is goddamn solid social media days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been setting this play that I live now every day since before social media even existed, before Facebook even. Like, I've been doing this. I've been on what I'm on now and manifesting by, you know, doing the things necessary to make sure it came to fruition since forever. This is what I've been doing. This is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I live kind of comfortably. So when I look around, I don't see what I do online. What I do online is was really for my own entertainment purposes and to help people. I always talk about when I first started, I always say how I told this girl that I used to be cool with that, you know, I wanted to help people and I wanted to do it free. I wanted to do it where people really didn't know me or have the opportunity to see me or necessarily deal with me. I didn't want to necessarily be connected to the people that I was helping. So that's how Speaking Freedom really started. That's how it got to where I talk about it being, as far as telling people don't try to, you know what I'm saying, do too much to make me be puffed up in the clout bubble. So I started helping people. It started with me trying to communicate. And in my communication, I would use different people that was speaking my language, that was passing the message, that was saying something that was worth being said, that would push whatever it is that I was saying. Now, there are moments that before DMs became a thing, before all of the way we have social media now, I used to use people's message and promote people so that I could speak to different people. So if a person posted something, I might post something, but I might use somebody else post in order to communicate. So when I say I got translators, these are different people that translate what I'm trying to say into whatever message that I'm trying to push to communicate with whoever I'm trying to talk to. Again, this is prior to DMs, inboxes, and all of that, because the reason I kind of drew back even now from DMing people and all that type shit, because I know that I want to communicate, because I don't want people to know I'm even in your DM if I'm in your DM for real. You can know because you will be able to go and look for the DM, but I am not pushing for the communication like that, because I don't want to be tied to anybody. I don't want to be tied to the wrong people, and sometimes I don't want to be tied to the right people. Let's say, like, for give an example, the backlash that T.I. and Tiny getting.
You want to give my new laptop?
Oh, what time is it? Yeah, I'm about to go. I got to get up and go right now. So let's, darn it, Xavier, I'm glad you said something, because I'm supposed to go right now. And I'm in the middle of a video, but it's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you didn't interrupt. You reminded me, because I need to go right now before I go getting your school laptop. So I got to get up. Look at my book. I got to get up so I can go and get Xavier's damn school laptop. So let me throw something on, brush my teeth, and wash my face so I can go do what I need to go do real quick. So just imagine that if I was, the goal for me not really dealing with people directly is because I don't want to get caught up in no drama. And because I sometimes be knowing shit that other people don't know about people, I don't want nobody to try to seek me out in order to, you know what I'm saying, and try to get the scoop or the move on somebody. So I try to do my communication in a certain way so that people don't really, I'm just getting out of bed for the first time. I'm sorry that you have to hear me tinkle. Flush the toilet, wash my hands, and then brush my teeth and wash my face and shit. But, so, it's easier to not be connected to people, because if people thought or knew that I knew, thought, could perceive, or had visions about other people, the shit that they be into, and all of that other type shit, it wouldn't be bad for me. It would damn make me blow up if people thought that they could come to me for inside scoop based on some shit that I done seen or heard, or how I put 2 and 2 together and shit. It would actually, you know what I'm saying, work in my benefit. Honestly, you know, I gotta ride over with that band for high school, but it's cool. I gotta circle the stove too. So it would work in my benefit, honestly, if I connected myself to people in the way in which I know things, or the things that I know. And I'm not dropping a video either. So it would really work in my favor to expose people's business. But it would work in my favor in a messy way. It would work in my favor and then leave me kind of like how Wendy Williams is or some shit. Or all she do, her whole notoriety is spreading people's tea. And my goal, personally, is more of a safeguard and to help people grow out of their foolishness instead of profiting off of people's foolishness. So while most people is like, man, I would do this and I would do that, I prefer not to profit off of somebody else's foolishness, struggles, or information that I am privy to through visions, dreams, and other things, but that is confirmed by the people that it's relating to. So a lot of times it seems like I don't be knowing the shit that I be knowing, but I be knowing it, and we have created a way for people to know, for people to confirm what I know over the years. So a person, hold on. So I can pick up on some shit that I might not supposed to know. And I'll start talking about some shit that I done picked up on that might not be anybody else that sees what I see or pick up on what I pick up on. Shit. So if nobody else see it, then and people confirm certain shit with me, then it's me having privileged information. So it may boost my clout to spread tea, like you see so many people do, like, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But at the end of the day, the clout won't won't help me do what God intended for me to do, basically. So although it may be clout, that Xavier, turn the alarm off. Although it may be a clout type thing for those who chase clout, to be like, oh yeah, I got the information that you want to know. I'm going to spread people's business or rumors. And I try my best not to. Because if I am supposed to be a life coach, helping people get their life together, then as a life coach, I have to move with confidence and obtain confidence from people that their business is going to be confidential. So instead of me doing the most and trying to get fame and notoriety or celebrity from being messy, I would prefer to protect what God placed within me. But so I used to do a whole lot of extra shit and just use anybody. Anybody that seemed all right, that was black. This is when I used to be like, ooh, down with that. I'm going to support everybody black. Until I figured out and was reminded that it's a lot of black people that be scamming people. So I can't support a scammer. I can't support somebody that's lying, hiding, slipping and sliding, and, you know what I'm saying, not who they really say that they are. I can only support the solid. So in the midst of everything that was going on, put that in the car for me.
Wait, can I go with you?
No. So in the effort to support black people, I was just using anybody. But as I started doing that, I don't want to say people start taking it for granted, but you could tell everybody was trying to get seen, or, you know what I'm saying, would do shit so that it could be used in something. So a lot of times I would use people that I had not made sure was solid, and then, yes. What chips? I got some yesterday. You just didn't look or see them. So I was just using anybody. So I would just, you know what I'm saying? And that would allow for people to be seen, to be thought of as solid, to be placed in position, and so many other aspects of shit that a lot of people ended up not deserving. So like, cause I wasn't checking to see if niggas was scammers or if they was doing shit, stealing content or nothing. So up until, well, at first, it would be certain shit that you could do that would make me stop fucking with you. And then as I drew back more and more, like even as of right now, I'm really determining how to still do what I used to do. And that's kind of hard to do when with my drawback, I'm starting to see the truth. I'm starting to see through people's lies and scams and shit. Because there was some people that I was like, man, they super solid. Like B. Simone, for example. Once you are accused of stealing content, I can't use you no more. I wouldn't even want nothing to do with you because you're a liability. You're not solid. That means that no idea that you have is of your own. You are the type of person that I want to stay far, far away from. Not because I think that you, not for any reason other than your ass is, to me, considered a liability. I don't work with frauds. I don't want to have nothing to do with scammers or people that aren't creative enough for their own content. Listen, the reason why I stopped like I used to support the bitch that came out and accused Tiny and T.I. and started trying to gather witnesses or victims or whatever. And then she started saying shit that I was saying verbatim. The worst thing you can do, like a lot of people use shit that I have done or said, but they don't use it verbatim. It's very few people that still to this day will copy something I have said word for word in what they're trying to say. The most people will mix the words up, make it their own. The whole thing is, I hate thieves. I don't like liars and thieves. So if you get caught lying about some shit that, unfortunately, I don't think you should get caught lying about. And who am I to say? Because if I'm the one that's promoting you, that's helping you, that's, you know what I'm saying, or that's trying to seek to help you, then I have say in who and what I'm really willing to promote. Because I don't give a fuck how cool you seem like you might be. I'm not with promoting people who are frauds. I'm not gonna put you in a position or help you get into a position that's gonna make me look like, damn, she just helped anybody get on. I'm not with that shit. So, like, it's important to know that I like solid people, not because they solid, I mean, also because they're solid, but because I'm solid. If I don't steal from motherfuckers, then I ain't letting nobody else around me be a bitch that steal from motherfuckers. So, one of the things that I don't say often is the criteria in which I always talk about. I want people to pray and manifest and, you know what I'm saying, all those things. But I don't like when people steal from content creators. Like the people that really did the work, and the difference is that I know other people you hear something, you learn something, and you know what I'm saying, want other people to know what you've learned. But you hear something, you learn something, you apply it, and when you apply it, everything about what you learn becomes a little bit different, because even if the concept stands, once you apply it to your life, it changes everything. It changes how it worked for you, what you had to do, and everything. So a lot of times, and this, I'm only really seeing this now because I'm not caught up in what I was doing. Like before, I was so caught up in trying to get my message across and say whatever I was trying to say, and whoever was open to helping me say it, that I wasn't paying attention to what people was actually doing. There are certain things that get you cut off from love gang activities and from me respecting you personally or professionally. And one thing that I definitely cut people off for is hating on people that's solid. And when I say hating on people that's solid, like when Cardi B came up and Nicki started with all that beef hating type shit, you know what I'm saying, throwing shade and doing all the extra shit towards Cardi, when Cardi wasn't even doing shit wrong, she was just being successful. That shit is not cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Not just because it's Cardi, because I helped influence the nature in which the success came. You know what I'm saying? But the people don't like when you can help more than one person. Like, I can write something to help you just like I can write something to help somebody else. So for me, when Nicki started hating and doing all that shady shit, that was like, I want to say a turn off. Like, it made her look bad. When you start hating on a motherfucker that got less than you, that can't do as much as you, it really honestly make you look bad. It don't make the other person, I mean, people that's riding your nuts is gonna take your side. But solid people that see through the extra shit, they not gonna fuck with you more because you hating on a newbie. They not gonna fuck with you more because of, you know what I'm saying, you having the upper hand, or, you know what I'm saying, like, I just don't like that hating ass shit. So, and hating ass shit is not having boundaries and standards, because, listen, I've done everything I can to help encourage and influence as many people as I can. Click it or ticket. But what I'm not gonna do is work with just anybody just so I can say that I helped you. I don't want to help a thief. I don't want to help somebody that's not really solid. I don't want to help somebody that that's manipulating or using or scamming no motherfucking body. Like, when you start doing all of that shit, you muddy the water for your motherfucking self. Like, so I'm saying this because this is not like something against any one person. There are a lot of people that I started looking at differently when I seen they couldn't stand on their own. And then this is the other thing, like, it was one family that was trying to, you know what I'm saying, make their way to where they needed to be. And a lot of people don't understand this, is that I can take you so far. Speaking freedom is designed to take you so far, and then it's your responsibility to get from where I take you to where God showed you. I can take you so far. I can only do so much. No, I'm only willing to do so much, because there are no coattail ridings around here to where you're supposed to be. You got to put that work in. And I said this a long ass motherfucking time ago. Speaking freedom helps you get so far, and then at some point you got to spread your motherfucking wings and be a motherfucking eagle, bitch, and fly from where you are, without scamming, without cheating, without stealing, without doing none of that shit. You gotta really have a solid motherfucking foundation to get to where you are trying to be. So, at this one point with this particular family, I was like, I told a whole lot of people, shut that shit down. Don't do that. Don't post that. Please don't. Because if you carry a person, if you give a person a fish, they'll never learn how to fish. So a lot of times people be thinking that I'm hating. Some people might think that I'm jealous. Some people might think a whole lot of different goddamn things. But the truth remains is, if you teach a person how to fish, then they'll always eat. If you give people fish, then they'll always come to you when they need to eat. And I don't want people to have to depend on me. So a lot of times I will help people get to a certain extent, and then they got to show and prove that they deserve whatever it is that they've received, whatever point it is that they've gotten to. They have to be so solid and stand up to where they can fly on their own. You can get a person to the brink of success, but if they not able to sustain that, then they'll never really be truly successful ever, because they need you in order to maintain their success. I don't put people on that need me in order to be successful. I put people on or in position that actually can carry their own motherfucking shit when I get to missing, because I am not going to be there to carry you the whole way to whatever it is you're trying to do or whatever it is you want to say. Like, that is not my role. That's not my position. That's never been my position. I've always said so with this particular family. At one point, it's like, okay, everybody shut that shit down. They have to learn to do the shit that they supposed to do on their own. They cannot, they could, depend on somebody else doing it for them, but it would not be as beneficial if you do something for somebody that they need to learn to do for themselves. So when a person learns to do something for themselves, it puts them in a better position to be successful. It puts them in a better position to just obtain what it is that they're praying for. That's how you manifest. Somebody give you a boost, and then you goddamn run with the plan that you already had. But so many people is fried. So many people be stealing and scamming. So many people be trying to get over. And I immediately cut off anybody that's scamming, anybody that's trying to get over, anybody that's doing the most for the sake of trying to get money. I hate that shit. I mean, with a passion, I don't like that shit. Like, if you gotta beat people out of their money to get money, then you don't need no motherfucking money. So, and a lot of people won't necessarily get it. A lot of people won't understand. A lot of people won't understand the concept. So a lot of times I don't just cut one person off. It'd be like I have to cut off everything that's attached to them, because if you can't stand on your own, then you either gonna sink or swim. And a lot of people sink, but there are some people that are able to maintain in a rip current or in a tide, a low, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there's some people that can damn hold their shit down because they really, you know what I'm saying, about what they say they about. But it's a lot of people that don't. So, like, I don't work with everybody. So, and this is the part that I think whoever I end up being with will have to understand. Everybody can't come. Just because I used to post somebody or I posted somebody before, I've learned that does not mean that they are solid. Just because somebody says some cool shit one motherfucking time does not mean that they deserve to be in a position that they haven't the ability to sustain, that they haven't earned, and that they truly don't deserve. Like, I'm only about rewarding those who actually deserve the reward, who have actually earned what it is that they're being rewarded with. If you cannot earn it, then you don't need it, period. And if you're stealing content, which is the capital offense, that's a capital offense in love game, then you, my dear, don't deserve to be a part of the love game. And this is my husband, whoever I end up marrying, hopefully it ain't nobody that's a clout chaser or somebody that's always trying to stir up mess and always. I'm not a messy person, so I don't want no messy ass nigga. I need a nigga that's goddamn know how to sit his motherfucking ass down sometimes, like I know how to sit my motherfucking ass down sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need somebody that is not caught up in needing the attention from everybody else. Like, this is the thing, and maybe this should be another video, but once you got me, you don't have to do shit to be seen. You got the motherfucking prize. Why would you fuck that up? This is gonna be another video, but whoever I end up being with will have to be able to know when not to fuck with people, to let me lead in the areas that I lead in, and then allow him to feed in. You know what I'm saying? But this is gonna be another video.